Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hi. Yep. That's what I got. That's what I got. And we are ready spaghetti. How y'all doing? Welcome to Tuesday or something. So I realized yesterday I misspoke. Oh yeah. I got your monies, Justin. I got it. Thank you for the subby. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Into jar. Into jar. So yeah. I was all thinking that the wrestling thing I wanted to watch was on Saturday, but it's on Sunday. So I'm gonna be here all day Saturday. Which is awesome. That actually works out way better for me. Because I didn't want to take off that much time that early into the PoE League. But I also don't want to miss the show. Because I like watching the PLEs live. I'll always call them pay-per-views. Anyways. How's y'all's day going? Alright, where are we going? We finished this one, Empowered. What do we still need loot-wise? Back to work? Alright, have fun. Okay, so I need to kill the Shade of Oribus. And I'm not exactly sure how that works. This thing gives Gaze of Oribus. Yeah, the pay-per-view's Sunday. At 11 a.m. Pacific time. Confused me. But I was watching the Raw highlights, and Michael Cole said Sunday, and I'm like, did he misspeak, or is it on Sunday? And I went through the website and checked. Where's your banana bread? It's in the oven. It'll be ready soon. I promise. How you doing, Robbie? Okay, so I need to get something to slam into this. That's what they all say. I mean, I can only do so much. All right, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. We need a chess piece that comes from the God Hunter Argentis in the Stolen Lance. That's this one. Heyo! Another Prime sub. Appreciate it. Time to give you your Riz monies. Hopefully I spelled... Oh! Shit! I spelled it wrong. It's okay. I did 2 B's instead of 2 I's. I fixed it. Ish. In the jar. Alright, so we're going to the Stolen Lance. Alright. Let's get in there. We're going to empower this. I'm sorry, Robbie. I'm sorry. Alright, so I did a little bit. Okay, let's do this stronghold here. You're ill and you're suffering. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot I can do, but other than hope you get better soon if you're actually ill, unless you're just like singing or something. But I don't think you are. Oh. What kind of suffering? Am I more excited for new PoE stuff or new Diablo season? I think they're both going to be really good. I mean, right now, in this moment, PoE, just because it's much sooner. But I'm very excited for both. Sinus, gotcha. I'll stick my fingers in your nose. Will that help? Hell, if you ask real nice, I'll stick my toes in your nose. Do not the nose? Okay. Alright, bet. Alright, I'll keep everything out of your nose holes. Do we know when the new season of PoE? It is on Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific. So 4 p.m. Eastern. Do the math for your appropriate time zone. And I'm very excited for it. We're going to be doing some lengthy streams, I think. This weekend, 3-day weekend. I'll be away for a few hours on Sunday, but other than that, I think I'm going to be blasting. Like, when I wake up until I go to bed, other than food. Also, tomorrow and Thursday are going to be question mark streams. I will probably stream one of them. I will probably take one of them off. I don't know which. I'm leaning towards streaming tomorrow and not streaming Thursday, so I give myself a day off before the Pee-wee Blast, but we'll see. I guess we'll feel it out, see how things are going.
Fools.
Why are people gross? I don't know. They got raised in a barn? How you doing, Samantha? Gross how? Do I want to know? Find home after your 30-minute appointment. Yeah, it sounds like you got kind of screwed over, huh? Like DMs gross? Oh no. My DMs on Twitter, like the filtered stuff, is absolutely ridiculous. What happened to Elon trying to get rid of the bots? I feel like they've only gotten significantly worse. How many classes are there? In this game, there are 5 classes, and each one has 3 masteries.
Yes.
So essentially 15.
Take care.
I'm like, what's that thing? Oh, that's where I started. Alright, so let's go here. Then go here. Actually, I'm gonna go do the Cemetery of the Erased. Do you have overpowered gear, weapons, or not yet? I have decent stuff. There's definitely room for improvement, but it's decent. They had to take blood out of your hand? Out of your hand? Why your hand? That's weird. Was arm blood not good enough? You have tiny veins. Oh, I see. I see. I was like, Samantha, do you not have arms? Do you just go shoulder straight to hands? Is that what happened? You got your sorcerer to level 50. You're having a blast doing ice build. Nice. What up, Anthony? You slapped that wiener. Just hand sticking onto your shoulders? Hell yeah. What's up? Oh, you know, chicken butt. That's not how that goes. I'm sticking with it. Crafting system's really great in Last Epoch. They did an amazing job. Yeah, I think that's probably, like, both crafting and just quality of life in general are where this game really shines. Shoulders, knees, and toes. Chicken thigh, that's why? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, piece of candy. you think they'll add any more classes? So they've basically said they do plan on doing like expansions. They won't cost anything, but they will do expansions that add more classes. I'm pretty sure. But my guess is it's probably not going to be anytime soon. This is the first build you ever played. So I've played a little bit before. Like I play a little bit every season, but I never play like super deep into a season. This is probably the most I've played in a single season. I might have played a little bit more season 1. I don't remember, but I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking it more this season than I did last season, even though they didn't change a ton. What's my dream car? I'm not really a car guy, so I don't really have, like when I was a kid, I really wanted a Viper, but like nowadays, I don't really have a dream car. Honestly, right now I don't even have a car, so just give me something with wheels that I can put gas in. What's my favorite class? I'm usually a sword guy. So I like the mage in this game. I've done a little bit of primalist, a little bit of sentinel, a little bit of witch. Or acolyte, that's what, yeah, acolyte. Okay, you want to get out all this shit, dude? Thank you. All right, boss time. Huh. Sick. Wait, besieged gardens. What is that? I don't even know what that was. Is that one of these? I don't know what I just looted. What is this clip? Hi, Finn.
Damn this. Yes. Fuck yeah. Oh, we got another one. Come on, chip down this. Yes. Oh, baby. Yeah.
What am I watching right now?
Oh my god, there's another gem shrine. Holy fuck. Oh my god! This is awesome! What just happened?
You know what would have been great? If that clip ends with just her dying. I mean, that would be sad, but it would have been funny. It would have made a good
Amazing.
clip. That's yeah, pretty good luck. Ooh, okay, we got one of these guys. I think your favorite build was the Orb Void Knight. I don't think I ever played the Orb one. I only played the Warpath Void Knight. Alright, we gotta start putting some thingies in the thingies. Right? Put the thingies in the thingies? A temple from a forgotten timeline, filled with shrines. Sure. Knocking off for the night? Sweet dreams, honey. Travel back to the ancient era and destroy whatever created the antipode rift. Always drops unique piece of armor. Alright. Place the altar of the Weaver and complete Echo to earn 1 Weaver tree point. We need to get all those, so we're gonna plug all these in here. Complete the objective to claim loot fit for a sentinel. Put that there. Break through the fortifications along the Great Bridge to gain access to the Forge of Fates, where you can shatter your set items to reforge them. I'm gonna save that one, because that sounds like it could be important. Slay enemies to collect as many soul embers as you can before the time runs out. Then spend soul embers at the Soul Gambler. We'll do that one. Bloodline Glade. Slay a pack of randomly evolved Rift Beasts champions to retrieve the primordial exalted items they guard, each of which has primordial champion affix. Minimum corruption 100. I do have that. And then, before he vanished, the Barnacle King stashed his treasure in a hidden vault beneath the ground. Search for the lost vault within the caverns of altruistically free the overburdened lizards locked within their cache. This game good and fun for new players. I would say this game, it's a little bit more complicated than Diablo 4, like systems-wise, but combat is similar. It's way easier than PoE. In my opinion. Meh. Okay. So we're going this way and doing all these. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying this game this season. I've played it every season, but for whatever reason, this one just feels good. I think I was just in the mood to play something else, honestly. Low-key in the mood to reinstall BG3, download 100 mods, and then not play. Nice. Honestly, I'm looking forward to finding a good chunk of time where there aren't any like new ARPG things happening, so I can pop into BG3 or the Elden Ring DLC. Who's pumped for new? Yeah, me, I'm pumped. How you doing, Ed? Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming a lot this weekend. Get back here, lizard. Got him. No shade on Last Epoch, but you're stoked for PoE. Yeah, I enjoy both. But I'm very excited for PoE 2. Very excited. I wish we would have got a new class to play, but I'm okay with it. It looks like they did enough to where it's still going to be exciting. Alright. What would you say is your favorite weapon from a video game, like a melee weapon? Buster Sword. They did 100% confirm Druid? Yeah. So, I wouldn't say it's 100%, but basically 100%. Like 99.99%, barring crazy technical issues. They also, what a lot of people missed out on, is that, in an interview, Jonathan Roberts said, 1.0, he said it's not going to come in the update in December, but he's hoping it comes out in the next one, which is going to be March or April, which is a lot sooner than a lot of people are thinking. A lot of people are thinking it's not going to be for another year. You want I should send you an Elden Ring mod to have the Buster Sword? Maybe. Although I feel like I would want to play the DLC vanilla first and then mess with mods. Probably. Although, if it's just cosmetic and doesn't change the way it works, maybe. Although, if we're just talking visuals, I could probably come up with a more interesting sword. What game is this? This is Last Epoch, and my build is a Shatter Strike Spellblade Mage. Pure cosmetic replaces the gugs. That's the one from the one thingy. Wait. Did I have that one? I don't remember. I still, though, I'm torn between picking up where I left off versus making a new character. Back to work? All right, take it easy, Anthony. Yeah, I can picture it. I just couldn't remember if I had it and where I got it from. Having the trade website in game was a nice surprise. Yeah, same. Very excited for that. All right, do I have anything that I want to pop in here? Oh, I could throw this in there and potentially get a better version of it. Same with that one. We're egging. We're egging. We're gonna egg this guy. Yeah. It's in the carriage guarded by the giant mutant doggos and Khaled near the Limgrave border. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yes. Okay. When I first said got it, I kind of got it. Then I thought about it, then I really got it. I remember that mutant doggo. What a good game. That's definitely on my list, like contenders for games that I wish I could go back and play for the first time over again. Especially without that spoiler bozo we had in chat. Yeah. Like, thankfully for me, my brain didn't even really, like, I know what he said, but like, it didn't really, I don't think it makes much of a difference for me since I'm not like a story person or anything, but yeah, it was frustrating. Because I know other people like you cared. Oh boy. We going spinny. Uh oh, you missed. But so the thing about having played Elden Ring now is that when the next FromSoft game comes out, like the next brand new one, I'll be ready for that shit. Although, I could absolutely see people not wanting to watch it because they don't want spoilers for themselves. You always get on the second jump? So I've been done with this for a while. I don't know why I'm still going. Also, I have this to spend. We need to go here. And then I can put... that doesn't work? How does this work? Place an item to imprint it into the slot. Make champions sometimes drop a pile of items the same item type. That always has sealed affix matching one of the affixes on the imprinted item. Oh. Excited to see what other weapons you come up with for Elden Ring mod. Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. That's a heckin' mouthful. It's just Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. You started this one Spellblade as well? Hell yeah. Okay, wait. Let me read that again. Weaver Tree. The same item type that always has a sealed affix matching one of the affixes on the imprinted item. The tier of the sealed affix can roll up to the tier of the corresponding affix on the item. The number of items in the pile is equal to the number of affixes on the item. Okay. So we want to find someone with 4 affixes. With stats that I like. But so that means that it can't be... Like, it has to be a purple? Like, oh, no, it doesn't. Why this not work, then? Now it works. Oh, did it work before? And I would just put it back there, so, like, because I get to keep it, but, okay. Anyways. Is that what I want, even? I mean, it does have plus to Shatter Strike, which would be nice for me. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go here. I also need to go and set up some, what are they called? The telescope thingies. New game looks super good. So this is Last Epoch. It's been out for a little while now, but it is really good. It's a lot of fun. It is cooking here today. Is it, you own it, haven't played in so long, looks different? Yeah, they continue to make massive improvements to it. Heyo! Like, I'm excited to see how this game looks in a couple years. They just added Act 10, or Chapter 10, or whatever. Which is kind of a short act, but it was really cool. And you can build your own dinosaur. Eh? So we really want to find a weapon with the purple stat being increased attack speed. I think it specifically probably needs to be a dagger. I still don't know how the Harbinger's Needle works. I need somebody who knows this game really well to show up. Get out of that, Riz. Get out of that. Okay. Need to empower this guy. Ooh, 7.9% melee damage leached his health. Ooh, buddy. You know what? Oh no. I couldn't have used the one that I'm currently using because it has legendary potential on it. Yeah, the crafting stuff in this game is so cool. I wish that Shmiablo would kind of copy their homework a little bit.
Take care.
All right. We go here. Destroy whatever created the Antipode Rift. Always drops unique piece of armor. Ooh. It's icy. Hello? Bet. Alright, what'd I get? Ooh. An extra dex, an extra int from what I'm using, but less necrotic resist and no legendary potential. This boy, Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. It one-handed, zappy, do elegant moves or basic swingies. Our fancy special moves or powers. One-handed, zappy, correct. Elegant moves. I mean, that really depends on what class is wielding it, because it's just a legendary weapon in WoW. It do zappy things. Shoke you do? I'm trying to think if there's any better ones, though. Oh. If we're gonna go WoW... I mean, I guess it depends what weapon I would want to go with. Because, like... Sulfurous would also be pretty sick. Did someone casually mention Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? I did. Yep. One of my viewers on the Twitch side, he's talking about making Elden Ring mods and was asking what sword I'd like to see in Elden Ring. And that was the first one that came to... Well, Buster Sword first, but then Thunder Fury. Alright, so we got points to put here. I think I want to go for this guy, so we're going to beeline it there. Lost caches drop an additional exalted item. Sounds great. Alright, so set item there. Don't really care about that one. Soul Embers. Barnacle King. I give you time. Find a weapon from any game and decide you try to make. Alright. It'll be like a little... What's... like... A little challenge project for yourself. Alright, is this a boss? The Barnacle King's Vault. Lizards! Oh! Oh god. Trying to kill my own dragon. No! Shit! Much lower chance to include random encounters, effects from the Weaver's Tree, or echo-specific mechanic. Bummer. I fucked it up, chat. I fucked it up. Doink. What are those boots? Advent of the Erased. Hey, leave me alone. Cool. Getting there. What other goodies am I gonna find here? Okay. Nice. Give me my dagger. That might be better until I slam it. Leech sounds good. Alright, so we're going... Unique item that way. Gotta go this way.
Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
So, Scallywag, they are back. How you doing? Does it show how many soul embers I have? Oh, is that what these are? What just happened? Oh, I guess that was the timer. Path of Exile. This is Last Epoch, but it's the same kind of game. Are the avatars customizable? Yes. At least the ones on Twitch are, by using the extension on screen, like on the app window thingy. The thing that I think it's on that side of the screen, probably. If you're on mobile, I don't know how it works, but I think it exists still.
When I give him my report.
I don't know if any of these are going to be good. Poltergeist? I'm sorry, what? We're going to do gloves. What do we want? Dex, int, hybrid health, armor, reduce bonus damage taken, attack speed. Right, they did say the first one would always be unique. 54 left. Is anything viable in 50? Alright, cool. What do we get? It's not terrible. Take the hybrid health off that one. Not especially good. Okay. I need another LP tab. Let's see. There's got to be a way to make this fit, yeah? Yeah. There we go. Cool. And then we also have a point here, so we can open up this one. Place a weapon or jewelry item to imprint it in this slot to have a small chance to drop a pile of similar items while killing enemies. A weapon or jewelry. Wait. Oh, I gotta confirm the slot. There we go. Okay. So now I can potentially get a better version of this. Cool. Now we go for the unique item. What is this? Echo of a world. Completing this echo resets the timeline's web of echoes. However, the stability, active modifiers, and quest echo progress persists. Completing this echo will consume up to 4 Gaze of Orbis. Gaze of Orbis is gained by defeating the timeline boss. I see. Meowdy! What up, Quigs? That was really easy. Okay, so I had to log into PoE2 to remember how to play. I logged in for a little while earlier today as well. It didn't go well. Gain 1 Gaze of Orbos when you defeat the boss in this quest echo and are granted an option to choose a blessing. Gaze of Oribus will be consumed when slaying Shade of Oribus to grant additional corruption. However, if you die while fighting such a shade, one Gaze of Oribus will be lost. Gaze of Oribus grants 12 additional corruption, and up to 4 stacks can be consumed at once. Okay. How do you fight Oribus, though? When they add the ice skill at low level, you'll be set? Hell yeah. Energy shield's the way to go. That's kind of always been the case. Whoa, okay. I don't know though, until we see the full passive skill tree and like all the different gems and stuff in the endgame, who knows what's gonna be good. You stay down, punk. Get back here, mister. Get back here, mister. Oh! Yoink. You made it to the other side? Hi, Joe. Again. That was close. Cool. Howdy. All right. Okay, we want to do this for the Weaver point before I reset anything. 2 of them. What's happening? Didn't like that. Another one? Another one! How many? This is nutty. Holy! What am I dealing with here? I'm taking a shitload of damage right now. Give me that potion. Give me that potion. Okay, that life leech is saving my ass right now. Does this ever stop? Oh, hi! Welcome! Slate 8. Okay. I see it now. Woof! Woof, okay. Did you hear the news about the technology Silksong is using? I did not. Tell me. Tell me more. That was intense. Utilizes persistence of vision to create the illusion of motion. This will be done by rendering multiple still images known as frames in rapid succession. Looking for a build for sorcery? You mean strong and flashy? I mean, I kind of feel like this is that. Definitely strong. Flashy, maybe, maybe not. But I'm liking this. Rendering multiple still images known as frames in rapid succession. You mean like the frames that they use in like motion pictures? I'm so confused. Oh? Primordial Belt. Huh. Chance for Lightning Blast to chain additional times. Holy moly. Interesting. It's a shitpost? It's just describing animation? Yeah, that's what I was gathering. I'm just like, am I missing something here? Wait, why are you going there? Oh, because we're full? Alright, so we go boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, cool. So now, if I try to get this, what does this one do? Place an armor or weapon item to imprint in the slot to have a chance to drop a pile of similar items when opening lost caches in your echo. Yeah, we're gonna go for that. Probably try and get all those thingies. Alright, so that's a Weaver Tree point. We're doing that one. Pew pew pew.
My research.
Got him. It's a tree man.
Freedom. Death. Finally.
Okay. Boop. Boop. Alright, so what do I put here? Armor or weapon? Tree man! He's a tree man woman hater. Wait. Destroy the Vessel of Chaos in this echo to reroll the rewards of nearby uncompleted echo. Huh. Do I need anything from these? We could try it. Never did that one. I gotta do this one first. Huh. I mean, that would only really reroll 3. Screw it. Just fight? Play a new season Friday? Yes. Yes, very much so. Very much so. I will be blasting it all weekend long. Very excited about it. Got him! Won't be able to play till Tuesday? Dang. You'll live through me? Do it. Siphon of Anguish. Hey, that's one of the rings I need. Fuck yeah. Did you download this song because of CM Punk? Maybe. Is Tree Man Woman Hater part of the No Ma'am from Married with Children? No, it was a reference to the Little Rascals. They were the He-Man Woman Haters. It's a lot of crit to lose. Never saw it. It's pretty old. How much health are we losing there? 120? That's fine. That leech should be worth it. Old? Yeah, very old. Alright, so that what is this? Sanctuary of Atera. Completing this echo resets the timeline's web of echoes. However, the stability active modifiers... Why is that already here? Reduces corruption. Oh. We go here. Kill boss. Oh, it's this guy again. Alright. So, 2 phases. I do kind of wonder with my leech if I can tank through those, but not gonna find out. Okay.
Such ambition.
Okay. Whoa! That was fast. That was real fast. I don't know if I want to be using that, but
Come for the light.
I do wonder if you can one cycle that. Fuck. There we go. Do I like Gears of War at all? Not really. I'm not much of a shooter guy in general.
Many.
Hmm. Keep current. So Maxwell has a Borderlands build guides and build planner. You didn't know it did all that? Yeah, Borderlands is very Diablo inspired. Ooh. Um. So that is my best in slot, other than not having the legendary potential and stuff. But thought it was like Call of Duty, but it's more like Destiny. Yeah, it's more like Destiny. It's very, it's a looter shooter, but like very cartoony. Free to play? No, I don't think so. Okay. So you tried Last Epoch thanks to my stream. Any recommendations of things to look at? What is... Oh. I just got a pop-up of an update. I was like, what is that even for? It doesn't tell me. For things to look out for. The one thing that I will recommend is very early, you'll start seeing... You can buy these Rune of Shattering. These, they're kind of expensive to get early on, but they're very useful because you can use it to break down any gear. So like it'll break down all of the gear into the shards of the stats that are on the gear that you can then use to apply to craft onto other gear later. If you can't afford them, I would say save any gear that has the right stats, even if you're not going to use it, so you can break it down later to then apply to your gear to make your gear better. Beyond that, nothing I can think of off the top of my head. Actually, this is a body armor. Boom. So things like physical resistance, so you can easily put that on your... Yeah, so the way that crafting works in this game is like you can take a piece of gear and throw it in here, and all of the stats show up here, and using glyphs here and runes here, you have like different ways to craft on them to modify these stats. It's not a great example because I can't craft on this one because all of my gear's already been crafted on, so I can't really... I mean, I guess I could show you... Do I have anything? Like this one has forging potential still, so like this one I can upgrade, I can click on here, and then I guess... Oh, I can't use that glyph. So you can upgrade it there, and you have so much forging potential on each item, so I have 17 left on this, and this one would take it to anywhere between -1 and -18. So I know if I hit that, that would be my last craft on this item. But it's like random, and you can use, I think it's this one, Glyph of Hope, gives it a 25% chance to not cost that cost. Mobile game? No. Definitely not. It's really cool, though. The crafting is one of the deeper crafting systems. I probably don't need to do this monolith anymore. I could probably move on to a different one. No problem. Like, I'm still just kind of barely scratching the surface. Like, I understand some of it, but I'm sure there's other people who have much better like guides and stuff, but I will always happily tell you anything that I know. I know Raxic Xanarax has several YouTube videos, like for like 45 minutes, just talking about the crafting of this game. And like one of the cool things is there's a dungeon called the what is it? The Temporal Sanctum. So you do this dungeon, and then you kill a boss. And then once you're in there, like after you kill the boss, if you have any gear, do I have one that has yeah, legendary potential on it? You see it like down like towards the middle of the item, like right above the +3 to dexterity skills. You see one legendary potential. If I have that, I can bring it to this temporal sanctum, put it into a device with another purple dagger that has like one of these stats that has like a purple text here. It means it's like a high tier of that stat. I can take the purple affix and move it onto my unique item to turn it into a legendary, and it moves that stat over to it, so you can like slam gear together. And later on, you can try to like slam like multiple lines on there, but it's like a random chance to get the right one, and it's a lot of RNG and a lot of hope and prayers, but it's a really cool system. It's a shame that this game is not on console yet, because I feel like it would be so much more popular if it was. So glad they added the guaranteed affix feature. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't think that there was a guaranteed one, and then I popped one in, and that was an option. So I'm like, oh, is that new? Or I didn't know. I just thought maybe I misunderstood the system. You're a console? I mean, no. No. I don't play games. Wait, what? It's only from tier 2, Temporal Sanctum and above? Oh, okay. The first one that I got, the first one I did was a tier 1, I believe, and it gave me a guaranteed one, but maybe it was a lower, like a lower tier item, maybe? I don't know. What kind of console? I'm not a console. You're a console. Quigs is a console. I don't know, I got nothing.
To protect everyone.
Before we hunt, we have once again wanted the
How much do I have for this? Only 5,000. What game? Last Epoch.
never ends, traveler.
Purple Lizard. It was Lenny. I never realized they had different names. Me and Xbox 360 wrapped in a towel to bypass the Red Ring of Death. Oof. I'm so glad my 360 never did that. I have buddies who dealt with that all the time, it seemed like. Wonder what happened to my 360. Probably threw it out during one of my moves. Hello. $88. This might be the highest level I've ever had in this game. I haven't owned an Xbox since like 2012. I have an Xbox One, but I haven't plugged it in since, I don't even know, many, many, many years ago. You know there are 7 types of ADHD? I didn't know there was 7, but I knew there was several. Maybe 2011. Halo Reach came out 2010, so around that time. Gotcha. I've never played a Halo game. I've watched people play it, but I've never played it myself. By playing Halo with the kids, they ganged up on me and left me for dead. Oof. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we're gonna dip out of this timeline. To go where, though? So we need to fight Aberoth, which, that's scary. Drops from Godhunter, Argentus, and Stolen Lance. That's what I just did. You had friends that played, and that was the only game they played at the time, so you bought it. Gotcha. That in the Lego games? Nice. What game is this? Last Epoch. Okay, so we still need Shattered Chains, which is also from Shade of Orbis. We need a red ring, which I think can drop anywhere. Echoes with a unique or set ring rewards from the Age of Winter. Okay, I ever played Little Big Planet for like 5 minutes once. The Mountain Beneath and Lightless Arbor. We could try and go do a Lightless Arbor. Little Big Planet is like, it was, I believe, a PlayStation exclusive, and it was kind of like a Mario Maker-ish kind of thing, but it was like its own IP. You could like make your own levels and stuff. It seemed kind of neat from the little bit that I played. All right, we're gonna go do a Lightless Arbor.
Human, can you hear me?
Do I want to just skip it? We have 18 of these. Drunk Mario Maker stream? When Mario Maker 3 comes out, I'll do it. I think I'm just going to try a 3 here. I don't think I want to mess with a 4 yet. Does it matter? I don't know if it matters. Tier 3 has a 35% chance to drop my boots. That's probably when I open the Switch too? Probably. We also need Thighs of the Giant. Which is probably also from here. No, there might be other stuff that comes out. Oh, wait. Did I use the key to skip it and then didn't take the portal? I didn't see a portal pop up, but it's very possible. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a game I'm excited about to open it up, but who knows? Maybe I never will find one. Maybe it'll just sit in the box forever. It is kind of wild buying a console and then just not opening it. But I got an email saying, hey, they're available now. So I'm like, all right. Not very many Nintendo titles you'd lose your mind over. Yeah, for me, it's basically Mario Maker and like a new top-down Zelda. I would play a new 3D Zelda, but I would geek out over a top-down one. But like actually playing like Link, like the old school ones, the Zelda one was weird. It was okay, but it wasn't what I wanted from a Zelda game. Oh, right. I should probably use this. Ah! Probably use those too. Make sure I'm not getting beat up. You want to play this? Do you recommend Stork? So it's mage in this game, but I like it. It's probably not going to be for everybody, but I'm enjoying it. I know a lot of people this season are playing minion builds, which isn't really my thing, but I know a lot of people are liking it. Really just depends on what you enjoy. People are just playing frogs. Frogs and bears and... Rolling a paladin and loving it? Nice. You want to do elemental damage? Is that a thing? Yeah, I do mostly cold damage. Thank you for the heart me and the GG. I appreciate it. Burn, baby, burn! Can't stick around, but you'll follow? Hell yeah, appreciate it. Season been a blast. Glad you came back. Yeah, same. It's so weird because like they didn't really add much from last season, but I'm having so much more fun this season than I was last season. And I don't know why. What if the next Mario Maker's 3D? So, there was a lot of discussion about that when I made my video about what I'd want to see in the next Mario Maker game. Like I think it would be cool, but like people are bad enough making levels in 2D that to add a third dimension just seems like it would just be an absolute shit show. Like good levels would be so few and far between. But if they figure out a way to make it easy to build to where like it's, you know, fun and people are able to make good stuff, that'd be great. I would prefer if there's the option to do 2D or 3D if they do it. Also, would it be like third-person style like Mario 64 and like Odyssey and those kind of things? Or would it be like the 3D world where it's like the isometric camera almost, like the top-down camera? Am I enjoying maps? Yes. But I think I like it because like the way that the gear works, like you're targeting certain pieces of gear and going after specific gear rather than just doing maps and hoping for good luck. All formats of Mario? Yeah, if it had 2D and 3D, I think that'd be sick. God. Think they would release like a new 3D Mario with Mario Maker mode? I doubt it. But maybe? It's been 7 years since Odyssey. Yeah, yeah. Man, that thing happened so fast that it's like, shit. Like, can I move around? I guess I can. Ugh! What up, Chris? Just went to the forest for 3 to 4 hours? Just because you were bored? Nice. Can I see YouTube chat? Yes? Is it not working? I thought I could, but I guess not. I guess not. Hold up. Why? Why is it not working? I have one idea. It got disconnected. Thank you for the heads up. Try it now, maybe? There it goes. Hopefully I can kill this boss this time. Sorry about that. It's so fucking big! Quig, stop. Stop. Like, how are you supposed to dodge it when it's that fucking huge? Okay, alright. Hi, Psychosa. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. Oh! It's so big! Alright, we're good on that side. Like, is there a telegraph for that thing? Okay, okay, chill. Please, please, please. Fine. Keep going, keep going. Okay. Oh! Wait. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, there it goes. Called pray you don't get hit? Yeah, seriously. Oh! Okay, okay. Now let's not die here. Ah! Just kill it before it has a chance. Whew! Are they better? Nope. Objectively worse. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. Quigs, next time you ask what game it is, I'm going to reach through the camera, pull you through it, and give you the biggest wedgie you've ever had in your whole life. A wedgie in the front. What's that called? A Melvin? Not the gooch wedgie?
Yes.
Oh, man. Alright. Alright. Wait, did I miss one? Is this game Diablo 1 Remastered Remake Revival? Yep. That's exactly what it is. So I haven't really seen any of these working. Rebirth, forgot one. What's going to be the fastest way to get over to this one? Eh. All right. Can make the game name gigantic font plastered right over my face with flashing neon lights. People wouldn't read it. It's true. It's true. Okay. Can I actually do something with these now? Still no. Defeat a Harbinger in each timeline. Okay, that's right. So, is there a way to tell which ones I've done it in? I've definitely done this one. I guess because I have a Grand Blessing here. Alright, I guess we just start from the beginning. Exclusive Echo rewards. 100 corruption. And so, what are these? That's this? Had to feed the animals? Did I beat the big thing? I did. I did. It only took me like 3 keys. And then I threatened to pull you through my camera and give you a wedgie. I don't know if you heard that part. A front wedgie. You did not? Yeah. Can't wait for this to come to console? Same. I think that when this game comes to console, I think it's going to thrive. Yeah, I said the next time you ask what game it is, I'm pulling you through the camera, and I'm giving you a wedgie in the front. And you're going to like it. He got him. Moinia Mentis. We don't use shields in this house. I have power here. We'll see. We'll see if that lasts. Yoink. That was a very, very fast echo. Rune Prison Complex. What is that? Ah, okay. It's a woven echo. I understand. I understand, so I can get those from monsters now. That was probably one of the things that I got on the way to one of those nodes that I wasn't really reading just because I was trying to beeline it over. Understood. Will I be your sugar daddy? You're so tired of working. I'll make you a deal. I'll be your sugar daddy if you be mine. We can trade these. I don't know how that's going to work, but this game looks sick. It's really cool. I'm liking it a lot. You don't think it works like that? All right, so like you be mine for like a few years and then I'll be yours for like a few years. Although I think I would need a much better job. Think Quiggs will be flagged as sus in your channel now? For a timeout? I think that's only for a ban, isn't it? He probably deserved it, though. I think it's just bans, but I'm not entirely sure. He was asking for it, though. He's a troublemaker. And you can give him a front wedgie, too. Several of them, maybe. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not choosing violence? No wedgies? Aww. I think it'd be funnier if you did it. You're in a good mood? Well, that's good. Egg! We got an egg! Don't change that. Don't do it. Alright, so what are we egging? Oh, that's not the button I meant to hit. I guess we're egging nothing. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Honestly, though, I feel like the way that the crafting and stuff works in this game, and the endgame potentially, could be really cool for like an MMO. How does it feel to just be either murdering or be murdered? Because I feel like that's how a lot of this game is. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, kinda. It's either you're alive or you're dead. What up, Sarah? How you doing? It is currently only PC, yep. Hopefully it comes to console eventually. Tome of Favor. What that is? I don't know. Pew, 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 pew. Temporal Sanctum Key. That's good. We wasted one of those. But yeah, like, I've said it a bunch. Like, I think when this game does eventually come to console, I think this game's going to thrive. Because it's like, it's similar to Diablo, which does pretty well on console. Like, it's the most popular platform for Diablo is Xbox. Although now that they did the free thing on PlayStation, that I don't know if that's still true. But I feel like this game is similar. It's like much easier to get into than PoE. So I think like it would really thrive on the console. What's up, Sanzubin? How you doing? Hopefully I said that right. You have interest in this game after coming from Diablo 4, play multiple seasons, but you've had enough? Yeah, I think that you would probably enjoy this one. Okay, we did get a new one of these. Interesting. Is there an easy way to compare 34, 117, 92? Exactly the same? Exactly the same. Come for the gameplay, stay for the music? Hell yeah. 38.49. 38.40. 34.117. So is that how it works? It just duplicates it? That's weird. Looking for something different. You're drawn to how this game offers a good single-player experience, but have no clue about the similarities and differences. So, basically, in my opinion, difficulty-wise, it's similar to Diablo, but you can push it a little further in the endgame. Crafting is more complicated, but it is super cool. The system that you get to use. I'm kind of only scratching the surface. I'm pretty new to this game also, but it's like you can very much target the gear that you want to get and then craft the gear the way that you want to craft it, which is really cool. It's like it's more complicated, more in depth than Diablo, but less so than PoE. And then I think the end game is much more rewarding currently than D4. Also not as intimidating as PoE. So I think this would be a middle ground on the way to PoE. PoE is definitely much more complicated. You need to download the game, but have limited data. Do you know if you can pre-download the update? For this game or for PoE? I don't know. I don't think either of them have done pre-downloads, but I'm not sure. It says between D4 and PoE? Yeah. In almost every way. I want to get this eventually. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to put more points into? Echoes have high chance to spawn champions. Yes, we want more champions. PoE 2 often is janky and you get rubber banding a lot on console. Hopefully, I know they increased their servers for this upcoming weekend, so hopefully that makes a difference with the rubber banding. One thing though, you really hate the PoE trials where you need to dodge stuff that insta-kills you. I don't think they have anything like that in this game, not that I've noticed. Like, you'll have, like, enemy telegraphs you'll have to dodge, but as far as, like, the actual dungeons themselves, not so much. That doesn't go there. Telegraph, yeah, I think you would like this one. This whole thing is still confusing to me. I don't fully understand it. Heard rumors of Last Epoch coming to console in the future. I know that in their frequently asked questions, like, since the game came out, they've said it is something that they want to do, but I don't think they have any, like plans, like guaranteed plans yet. I think it's just kind of like a, we hope that we can get there someday. Can you tell me some details on how to get gear, where to get the best loot, craft or find, or how tiers work? The tiers work similar to Last Epoch, or sorry, to PoE, to where like each stat has different tiers it can enroll, and when it gets to the highest tiers, I believe it's 6, 7, and 8, they can get the purple, which is similar to like the GAs in Diablo 4. So gear comes from pretty much anywhere, but there's a system, depending on if you go, there's a trade league and a solo self-found league. It's Circle of Fortune and the Merchant's Guild, I think. So like if you play solo, there's a thing called prophecies, which you can go to telescopes and like basically choose like, I want these prophecies that are like, if you kill so many of this kind of monster, you're guaranteed to get like a pile of rare rings or unique rings or whatever. And so you can kind of target farm stuff by picking what you want for those. And then you also get like your Weaver tree, which has stuff, like you can put points on different nodes that says like when you kill certain monsters in certain dungeons, you're more likely to get like double double rings or double amulets or whatever, and you kind of deterministically choose those things. Like, it's still random, but you do have a little bit of control over it, which I think is neat. And then there's also like boss specific loot. So like if you need a weapon that comes from a certain monolith boss, you just farm that monolith and spawn the boss as many times until you get what you need. Prophecies in PoE have something similar. I've never gotten super deep into PoE endgame. As far as I know, it doesn't, but there is the Atlas tree that you put points into, which I think that's more similar to the Weaver tree in this game. And then there's Weaver's Will, which is a thing that can spawn on gear, to where like it'll spawn with like a base, and it'll say like it has like 12 points of Weaver's Will, and just by using that gear, the Weaver's Will like proc every now and then and put a random stat on the piece of gear, and then like it'll continue to upgrade as you use it more, up to however many it rolled with it on it. It makes the gear better that way. And then alternatively, it can also have legendary potential. So if it has legendary potential, you can take it to the Temporal Sanctum dungeon, and after you kill the boss, you can take like a sword with legendary potential on it. It's like a unique item with a purple item, which is the exalted items of the same type, and slam them together, and it'll move one of the stats from the purple onto the unique, turning it into a legendary. Nah, man? What happened? What'd I do? Just teasing? Oh, okay. I'm like, did I say something wrong? It's very possible. Because I am still new to this game, but sounds like a good way to keep the player engaged and farm better gear. Yeah, yep. Like I was saying earlier, like I love Diablo 4, but I would love if they borrowed some inspiration, copied 11th Hour Games, copied their homework a little bit, and took some of these ideas and added them to their own. This game's confusing. You played it when it released. It's a little confusing, but I feel like it's much more learnable than PoE is. And the more I play it, the more it's clicking. I've also learned reading everything actually helps. I hate doing that. Words? Ew. Diablo 4 is leaning too much on borrowed power that change every season. Take a classic mage where all the elemental builds are different on paper, but don't have too much distinction. Yeah, so the borrowed power definitely is an issue. Like, I don't mind that we're getting borrowed power, but I wish that they were making systems that did go core into the game. So, like, rather than being a new thing we're doing every season, like, it's evolving the game instead. I do have high expectations for the next expansion. I am one of the creators who was in the meeting like a month or two ago that we got to see a roadmap of the future, and I am cautiously optimistic. What they have planned looks very good, but what we saw was more ideas than actually like implemented systems. So we'll see if it comes to fruition. Build with the frontal AoE looks like easy mode. It's easy until I'm dead. Say something secret, I can't do that. I would love to. I would love to talk about it. I would love to talk about it. But I cannot. Legally. We spinny. And it's funny, though, in that meeting, the one thing that I really hoped that they would tell us, they didn't tell us anything about it. Shakes fist in anger. But I've already said too much. Paladin stuff? I'm really curious. That whole leak that came out, I really wonder if that was intentional. Because, like, if it is Paladin, which, based on that, it looks like it probably is, like, they wouldn't be able to talk about it yet, because, you know, they have marketing teams who want to make sure they announce it at calculated times, but, like, hey guys, if we accidentally leak this, we could start building the hype. That's my tin hat theory. Forgot about that? Yeah. Okay, I don't know what these tomes of favor are. What's this? What is this currency here? I have 69,000 of it, whatever it is. Paladin just barb with shield? Yes and no. I mean, they use holy spells. And they have auras, usually. And I don't know, they're a little different. What's making you hyped for D5? Had high hopes for D4, and it did change things up. More art style, mess story, nice animations, but you didn't feel a step up. Still feels dumbed down and less expansive than the competition. Oh, I mean, I definitely feel like Diablo 4 is targeting a more casual audience. But I do hope that in future expansions, because we know we're getting at least one more, probably a few more, before we even get to D5. I do think that they're going to try to focus on both audiences, both the casual and the more hardcore. At least I'm hoping. I don't know. I still enjoy it every season. I'll play it for a couple weeks at the beginning of a season. So, like, I basically play it until I do the season journey. I make sure I get everything from the reliquaries or the battle pass or whatever. And then I just play it until I'm not having fun anymore, which usually takes 2, 3, 4 weeks. But that's why I'm so glad that all of the ARPGs are running on like a different cycle for the seasons. So we'll play Last Epoch for a week, we'll play PoE for a month, we'll play D4 for a month, and with Titan Quest 2 and No Rest for the Wicked coming out with awesome content. It's like we just constantly have new stuff to play. Having a casual player base isn't a bad thing. No, definitely not. I do want them to focus on both. But it definitely seems like right now, or historically, their focus has been more on the dad gamers and stuff, and like the more casual audience. People who don't want to grind their entire life away to be competitive in a game. But it's funny because like people complain that Diablo 4 doesn't have like chase and it doesn't have like a difficult endgame and stuff. But like when it first launched, Nightmare Dungeons were way harder, and like Mythic Uniques, which were just uber uniques or whatever back then, were like actual chase items because they were super rare. They were admittedly probably too rare, but people complained that they were impossible to get because it is a more casual player base for the most part. So it felt bad for those people. But like even the blasters were complaining this stuff was too hard. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Make up your minds, y'all. Pillager's Gold Rogue Relic. That's not good. Nothing wrong with that, gamer? Absolutely not. They just need to have something for everybody. Like, people who want to just play mindlessly and turn their brain off can totally do that. And if you want to make it spicier and more challenging, because I feel like a lot of people, they feel like they have to be able to play at the max difficulty, otherwise there's no point. And I feel like that's definitely should not be the case. Like, people should be able to feel good about playing whatever difficulty feels good for them. But that's a hard balance to nail. Like, people feel like if their build's not good enough for Torment 4, that they shouldn't even bother. And I don't feel like that's how it should be. Mind-boggling to see what they did to uniques. It fell from a hard-to-find item to an object of disappointment when it didn't have the desired GAs. Yeah, like, I think the GAs were a great thing that they added, which heavily inspired by this game with the Exalted affixes. I think it was a great thing to add. But yeah, people's expectations for what they get from loot is so high. Like, people are like, well, we need a loot filter to filter out anything that's not a GA. And I'm like, okay. Like, I wouldn't mind having a loot filter. But, like, people act like if you don't have 4 GA, the item's trash. And I'm like, well, no, you're supposed to have a journey for your character. Like, that's why the game doesn't just last 3 days. Like, it's why you can get a couple weeks out of a season. I wish that GAs were more rare. And I know if a lot of people, if they heard me say that, they'd be like, no. But, like, I come from D2, where it might take you years to get, like, a fully geared out character the way that you want it to. If you play a lot and you trade and stuff, you can generally get it much quicker, but just, I like more RNG based versus determinism in a lot of ways. Then again, seasons in D2 also lasted a lot longer than they do in this game, or in these games. I don't know. D2 Resurrected was so fun. Yeah. They teased on right around the 25th anniversary of Diablo 2. They teased that they were working on new content. I don't know what it means. It could be minor, but it sounds like they're working on something. And with the release in China, we did see that they're adding a new set for China and the ability to at least get more stash tabs and stuff. And they teased changes coming to the Mosaic rune word, so it's like they're doing something with it. The Chinese servers aren't going to cross over to the American servers, so it could be exclusive just to their realms, but it feels weird that they would do something for China and not bring it to us. So I'm very curious if they do add anything new. I've been joking that at next year's BlizzCon, because they're not doing one this year, that at BlizzCon 2026 they're going to announce Act 6 for D2R. Do I think it's actually going to happen? No. But I've already said if they ever do it, if they add a new class or a new act or anything like that, I will personally gift 5 copies of it. Farming runes and finally see it drop felt akin to seeing a unique drop in D4. Yeah. Like a high rune felt like the way that Uber Uniques used to be in D4 when they first dropped, when they were super rare, is like getting a Jaw rune or a Zod rune or something. Where now it's like mythics are like getting an Ist. Like, it's still exciting, but they're not that rare. Like, honestly, they could just add another tier. Like, I don't know what color it would be, but like just a new tier of items that's a lot more rare than mythics. Maybe not as crazy as the original version, and actually make them chase, like make them really, really good. Maybe you can only equip one of them. Make them so you can't trade them, similar to mythics. But make them so they're hard to get. Make them really, really good. Possibly even like build changing. I don't know if you'd want that though. If it's gonna be that, I don't know. I don't know how they would do it. This is why I'm not a game dev. I just like playing games. I don't know what the right call there is, but we need something that's more of a chase. Something that makes us want to log in and play for months at a time. And more aspirational content, which they did say that they want to add aspirational content, but right now it's basically just high tier pit, which I could care less about the pit. But they did release a survey a couple months ago, and I've talked about this survey a bunch. I even made a YouTube video covering the whole survey. Some of the ideas that they had in there, really cool, and would love to see it come to the game in the future. Bring me back if they introduce housing. Spend a lot of money on the transmog and once human. Maybe creative. Yeah. So like they're adding player housing to World of Warcraft, and I'm very excited about that. I'm more excited about player housing than I am the entire expansion. And because of that, they already got me to pre-order it, even though I really don't care about WoW anymore. But I just want to mess with that because it sounds fun. Once Human was great. I love that game. I haven't played it in a while, but I was obsessed when it first came out. And I'm not even into shooters. I just like survival games, and that kind of felt like a survival game. Finding the Epic Collector's Edition just for the hero portraits you get. So I did get... I got the Epic Edition. I don't think I got a Collector's Edition. I don't know. But I'm just like, yep, I want the early access, and I want access to the beta and the player housing and all that stuff. I was like, yes, please. I am excited to go back to it. I might try the new Demon Hunter spec. I've never really played Demon Hunter, but I guess it's like a caster melee hybrid, which sounded cool. Do it? I might. I'd like it. I wish it was just a straight up caster, honestly. We need more casters in the game. It's Zoomy, is it? Wait, Demon Hunters in general or the new spec? I have played a little bit of just Demon Hunter, like never like endgame, but I've like leveled it through the starter zone in general. Okay. Yeah, I leveled one through the starter zone just to try it out, and I thought it was cool, but I didn't want to be just straight melee or tank. CE is now more of a showcase of purchasing it, making a photo showing it your guild Discord and stored away in a dark place. Gotcha. But like, I want to fall in love with that game again so bad. But like, the expansions themselves have just been so samey. And this one honestly doesn't feel like it's going to be that much different. I hope I'm wrong. The whole prey thing seems interesting, but doesn't seem like it's going to be very game-changing. I do like that they're finally building in a damage meter and like boss, like a DBM, bigwigs kind of thing, like into the base game. Took them long enough. Now they just need to build in their own version of what's it called? Weak auras. I'm kind of surprised that wasn't included in the list. The story in WoW has not been good. You just play it to keep sharp by parsing high and raising keys. Getting older now. Eye-hand mind coordination. Yeah. I basically at this, like, I used to love raiding and stuff, but nowadays I don't even bother with that. I basically play through the campaign just to see the zones and like do the dungeons just to experience them once or twice. And then I'm usually good till the next expansion. But player housing, I definitely want to mess with that because that sounds like it could be fun. I'm probably going to start my own neighborhood if anybody wants to join. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work exactly, but I think it'd be fun. Okay. Zoop. Forgot where I was for a second. In game, not in real life. I'm like, this is very red. How'd I get here? Give me that. Also miss Once Human, but let's be honest, it's a gacha machine with a game attached to it. Yeah, it really is. Another eggy. Did I do that in there? No. Do that one. Yeah, maybe I do the evolution's end. They introduce voluptuous shapes of women, jiggle effects, and outfits that goes with it. You can imagine the crowd they aim to please. Wait, what? I said nothing. No, I don't really seek that out in video games. But yeah, it definitely seems like the game had a lot of cool ideas, but like I didn't like how a lot of the later game stuff seemed very PvP focused. I've never been a big PvPer, but I still did have a lot of fun with it. We all love boobs, right? Yeah, nobody dislikes boobs. I feel like even straight women like boobs. Come on, Psychosa. You know it's true. They did change a few good things if you compare with the very early release of the game. Is how much easier to get Starchrome, which was a pain to get previously. Gotcha. You're not a gooner? Aww. That was a lot of damage. That's a pull. Forgot Nichols went to get food or whatever. He missed his cue. He always sings this part of the song in chat. Oh! He slammed me real good. They're a bit empty after the Death Stranding 2 Platinum. They don't make masterpieces like that anymore. I've never played Death Stranding. I've heard people say it seems like people either love it or they think it's the dumbest thing ever. I've never played it. I did buy the first one when it was on sale one day, but I've never touched it. Like I heard some people really, really liked it, and then other people say it's like you're basically simulating being like a FedEx driver. Level 84 and 100 corruption? Hell yeah. shit! Hard to explain. It's a profound experience. See it in supernatural science fiction game with deep lore, base building, themes we struggle with IRL, beautiful visuals, and slow burn when it comes to gameplay. And oh yes, the tears will flow richly. I might have to check it out someday. I mean, I own it, so I might as well. At least the first one. See if it sells me on the second one. This game available on console or PC only? Currently is PC only. I know they have plans to want to come to console, but they don't have anything officially announced yet. They're a smaller team, so it's a little harder to get a console release going for it, but they just did get acquired by a pretty big company, so I feel like it's more likely now. Looks fun. D4 hasn't been doing it for you? Gotcha. If you're looking for another ARPG like Diablo, this weekend, Path of Exile 2 is going to be free for the first time ever. Only for the weekend, but it will be free forever eventually once it fully releases. Right now it's still early access. I don't know if you've tried that one yet. It's definitely much harder, but it's a really good game. Zoop. Since the community in Death Stranding is what rekindles a spark of home for humanity, it feels nice to help strangers on their journey and be helped by them in return. Just people, no faces, no prejudice, just the struggle on the journey. Interesting. I'm intrigued. Game's not for everyone, so if you're not inclined to play it, it's perfectly fine. You also need to be in a specific mindset to have patience. Yeah. That sounds like something. If I was gonna play it, it would probably be off stream. Because, like, I find that if I try to absorb any story from a video game, if I'm doing it on stream, I just can't. Like, if I... like, I tried playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33 on stream, and, like, I was getting zero story. And then I played it off stream, and I'm like, okay, I'm starting to actually follow along and pay attention. Like, trying to follow a story in a game while also reading chat and stuff, it's just brain overload for me. That game was incredible, though. Words can be hard, true. I still need to play more of that game, though. I'm still only halfway through Act 2. I feel like I need to start over. It's been so long since I've played it. Need to accommodate yourself as a gamer and interact with your viewer. Yeah, yep. Haven't started yet? It's good. It's real good. Yeah, that's why I tend to play, like, ARPGs and, like, games that don't have a whole lot of story going on when I stream. Haven't played Expedition 33 since you don't like turn-based and quick time, but you're happy for those who do it. Gotcha. That's fair. It is those things. But I have heard people say, like, even people who don't like turn-based, that something about that one did kind of click for them in a different way than they didn't expect. It's too bad they don't have like a prologue demo available or something, just to let you try it, just to see. Because it does feel different. Give it a fair chance, but ask for a refund. Okay. You gotta run? Alright, Chris, take it easy. I do like Steam's refund policy. I haven't refunded many games, but there's been a few that I'm like, okay, you're going back to the store, sir. And I still remember the first one I ever did it with. Torchlight 3. What a piece of crap. 1 and 2, great games. 3, dog shit. Got him. Got a refund for Last Epoch. It was in the early stages. It looked like shit. That's fair. I wish that I could get a list of all the games I've refunded, because there hasn't been a ton, but there's been a few that like looked really promising, and then I tried it and I immediately, nope. My server's got another bot? Shit. Titan Quest 2 was a no-brainer. So little money. It was a steal. Oh, Titan Quest 2. I am so excited for the potential of that game. Like, just what they had in that first release was so good. Like, it's not much, but, like, I can see the vision. And I cannot wait till October when we get the next content drop. Ooh. 2 purple ones. I mean, I don't need those, but 2 of them. 2 of them. Ooh. 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 Okay.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be able to change the mastery in the sequel. Saw people with a cooler build, but had to start from scratch to mimic it. I can't remember, because when it first came out, they sent me, because they gave me a copy to stream it because they wanted to get it out there. They sent me like a whole PDF of a bunch of like FAQ stuff, and I can't remember if that was in there about like what their plans are for that. I want to say they are gonna add a way to change it, but I'm not sure. Can't remember. Where are we going now? I guess we can do this. I really hope, though, they don't drop the next update the same weekend I'm away at TwitchCon, because I want to play it, for sure. Weird looking skill icons? In this one? Or... Last Epoch skill tree a moment ago. Oh. So what I was just looking at a minute ago was that was the monolith. Like it's like the basically like the endgame map. So this is like your class, your passive tree, and then these are your skills. Wait, why do I have? I need to assign these. So like each skill has its own tree. And I forgot that I got the, what was it, this? Yeah. It gives me, wait, no, it's not that. Where did these points come from? Hey, leave me alone. Where are they all coming from? Alright, we'll wait till I get done with this. My drink went down the wrong pipe. Hate it when that happens. Don't die. I'm trying. I still don't know what these tomes of favor are for. I have no idea. Where'd he go? Oh, hi. Do you always have the option to trade with others, or do you need to choose between player found or multiplayer? So this game has two different like endgame modes, basically. So I am in the Circle of Fortune, which is basically solo self-found. Which, like, as you level it up, you earn different things. Like affixes are 50% more likely to be exalted. Exiled mages drop twice as many experimental items. So as you level it up, your loot gets better. And then there's also a trade one, which is like, it gives you access to like an auction house. It's the Merchants Guild, I believe. There is a way to gift stuff to other people, even on the Circle of Fortune, but you have to be in the same mode as the other person. I don't know exactly how it works. I've never dealt with it, but like it shows like people that I recently partied with. Like there's like a certain currency that you can use to trade with those people. I've never really looked into it too much though. I generally play these mostly SSF.
Yes. Take care.
Make gearing much harder then? Yeah, if you do the Circle of Fortune or whatever, or sorry, the what is it? Yeah, Circle of Fortune. It does take a little bit longer if you can't trade, or if you can't use the auction house thing, but at the same time you're getting way more rewards. So like this item, it says there that like it requires like rank 3 of Circle of Fortune, and you can jump back and forth between the two, but you need to re-level it up to get back to the rank to use the gear that requires that rank or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really messed with it. I guess we go towards this to get my unique item. Oh, wait, did we not finish this? Thought we finished it. Apparently I didn't. I left before. Smooth, Riz. Smooth. It says cannot be traded. You guess Uber Gear can't. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that works, to be honest. I think it's because I was in the Circle of Fortune, it can't. but I'm not sure. Oh, I guess that one I can. So yeah, I guess maybe if it's so unique can be, but legendary can't be. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what determines that. But it looks like my offhand sword is literally the only thing that I can trade. Who knows? I'm sure there are people out there that know. But yeah, as far as like the big RPGs, this is probably the one that I've played the least between like Diablo, PoE, and this game. But the more updates they roll out, the more I'm liking this one. Half of the Uber gear you got in D4 was by trade? Yeah, in D4 I barely trade either. I don't know. I've always enjoyed just finding my own shit and figuring out what I can do with it. I feel like it makes the season last a little bit longer if you do it that way. Because if you trade, you can get pretty much everything you need real quick if you get like one good piece of gear. Okay. Where's the commander? Hello? Found him. That's the part that I missed last time. Oh. Boop. Alright, we're going here.
Fools.
Do I want to go in here? Sure, I'll do it. I'll do it! So these dungeons, the Tombs of the Erased, that was the Season 2 League mechanic. But it's what unlocks the Weaver Tree, which does give you more determinism with getting your rewards. So it does feel worth doing sometimes. Sometimes I feel like it's taken me away from what my main objective is. But I need to do a little bit of everything. So it's probably for the best. Okay, so throwing damage. Rude. Rude. It's not what we want from that at all. Huh.
Your threat.
Hmm. There's also a Dino Land down there. We'll go visit Dino Land. Oh, it's just Rift Beast. Okay. Phew. Gotta kill the Guardian first. Okay, so we gotta get to there. And then I'm gonna have to figure out the boss here. Haven't done this one yet on hard mode. The empowered version. Sounds scary? Yeah, after you do all the monoliths, you then go into empowered monoliths, and they continue getting more difficult. They get corrupted and get more difficult modifiers and stuff on them, and start getting into much scarier territory. Last delve done before the reset. Gonna head out. All right, take it easy. Have a good evening. It was good talking to you. Meow. Give me those. I didn't die. You died. If I die now, it's all your fault.
Nearby. I can smell it.
Thank you. I haven't done Soulfire Bastion. I don't know anything about that one. I know you're gonna go monk, you predict? Monk? Baby. Still very undetermined. Exalted caster weapon, glyphs, common affix shard. Did I do Amazon? I have not done Amazon. Did I? Huntress Ascendant. What are they called? I think I did the other one. Maybe I did. No, yeah, you're right. I did Amazon. Yep. Ritualist did not sound good. Would I do it again? Probably not. Hunch is what you meant to ask? Yeah. Yeah, I did the Huntress, and I liked it for a while, but I didn't like it as much as I liked the Sork, for sure. It was just too many buttons. Because I had to, like, wind up my spinny doodad, and then cast a couple buffs, and then do my tornado thingy, and it was just... Yeah, it was a lot. Like, I would love to find a build that's literally 2 buttons. Which I know that they are kind of wanting us to do the opposite. They want us to use more buttons. But I'm old. My fingers can't do that. Like, I invested points on this character, literally, like, instead of giving myself more damage, I invested points just to where it'll automatically cast my number 1 on cooldown. Because I didn't want to push that button. I was tired. Good investment? I thought so. Pew 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 pew. I'm still kind of surprised with PoE. But like I'm not surprised we're not getting a new class, but I am surprised we're not getting a single new ascendancy. Because, like, there's still a lot we don't have. But again, their definition of what their minimum viable product is for 1.0 has changed since they started early access. So they don't necessarily need all the ascendancies before 1.0. What's max level? And this is 100. This might be the highest level character I have in this game. I can't remember what my Void Knight is. Boots! Sure, we'll kill the dude.
You understand nothing.
Or at least attempt to. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? We did it. Siphon of Anguish. It has legendary potential, that's good. 15% leech, 12%. It's just straight up better? Pretty much. Nice. Love that. Love that. Now I gotta find something to slam into that guy. But the more leech is great. Alright. Hello, Mr. B-Mag. How you doing? Yeah, it's almost better across the board with the exception of Void Penetration with Doom. Everything else is better. Ooh, 8 and 10% more resist. That's way better. How's the monos? Pretty good, pretty good. I'm still learning a lot about it. The more I play, the more I learn. How's stream been? Pretty good. Kind of chill. I have noticed, like, just when I play this game in general, like, viewership tends to be much lower than normal. But I'm having fun, so I don't really care. Guess people don't like watching Last Epoch? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's like, it's out of all the RPGs, this is the only one that's like only console out of the big ones. And so like, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is. It's like people seem interested, and I tell them what the game is, and then they're just gone. Alright. Yoink. People like that are odd. I was just trying to attack my own dinosaur dude. Got any plans to play Grim Dawn a bit more before PoE 2? Nope. I will be playing this one until PoE 2. I might play more Grim Dawn or Titan Quest 1 between PoE 2 and Diablo 4, possibly. Yeah, there's just not enough time. Alright, alright. The crit chance there and the frailty, that's a lot better than the throwing damage. So this one would give me 7% more movement speed, 1% more resist, 1 less all attributes, 38% crit chance instead of 51% crit multiplier, 30% chance to apply frailty on hit. Seems better. I'm going with it. Volcano champion. I need to figure out what to slam into this guy. Okay. I'm just going to use that so I can go do this boss. I'm kind of scared. I don't know what to expect here. Movement speed or crit? Holy. Oh wait, is there no second phase? Why did that other one have a second phase? I don't know. So that would be just straight up increased unique drop rate. Interesting. So upgrade to that guy. Experience, huge idols, glyph. I feel like we're definitely going just unique drop rate. Replace, confirm, confirm. Defeat an unseen harbinger by conquering a different timeline at 125 corruption. Isn't Metal Gear Snake Eater? You right, it ain't. It ain't. Oh, this is only 117 corruption. I see. Okay, I still need to figure out what this does. Breaks if equipped when you kill a timeline boss above 90 corruption, causing that timeline boss to grant 3 additional Gaze of Oribus. And what is a Gaze of Oribus? Went through your VODs after yesterday's stream, saw you played a horror game. When's the next one? There is another one on my list. I bought it recently. Dead Take. I don't know when I'm going to play it, but I want to play it. Very positive reviews. Gaze is the guy you beat to reset the timeline. Oh, okay. So, but what do I do with it? Like, I know I fought the guy a couple times. Gives additional corruption? Okay. So what is this about? That's a great question. Let's read the synopsis. Find your missing friend. Uncover the secrets within. Brave a luxurious and haunting mansion in Dead Take, a first-person psychological horror crafted by Surgeon Studios. It's not much of a description, is it? I don't know. It had good voice actors in it, so I was interested because of that alone. I still need to slam something in here. Has puzzle tag? Yeah. So I'd get ×3. I see. So I would just equip that before I fight the boss. Good to know. Good to know. I'll have to remember that. My memory's pretty bad though, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm COF. Seems way more interesting to me as somebody who doesn't really like trading. It's funny though, because I say that knowing full well that I'm excited about the new trade system in PoE, which is weird. It's like I like trading in that game, but like I don't want to deal with people. You love trading, but you don't understand how people get hundreds of millions of gold in this game? I don't know. Temporal Sanctum key. Yoink. Let's see if auction house style trade. No people involved. Yeah. I don't know. But like in this game, like I think because of the way that you get loot, it feels better for me to get it myself. Whereas in PoE, it feels more random.
Yes.
Torchlight trading is nice and simple as well. So the last time I played Torchlight Infinite, there wasn't even multiplayer in the game yet. Maybe I played it right after it came out, but I never did it. Why are those in there? Those don't go in there. Normally end up with a few 100 million left over at the end of the season. All you need is one good 2 or 3 LP item or a couple perfectly rolled idols to get hundreds of millions. Gotcha. And the new trade system needs the new stash tab. Very triggered about that. You'll be using the website. Really? Why are you triggered about the new stash tab? Because you can convert ones that you already have to it if you want to. You don't want to spend IRL money? I mean, that's fair, but if you already have premium tabs, you can just switch them over. As long as you bought them before the patch. It has to be a premium tab, but not a quad tab. Oh. I think you have one regular premium tab? I think I have a couple. I'm not sure, though. I'll have to double check. Why? I still have room here. Sometimes I feel like the stash filtering thing doesn't work properly. Had to have a premium tab to use trade in the first place. Not sure why people are getting bent about merchants tab now. Yeah. Yeah, so you definitely have one. Get 2 premium, 1 quad. So yeah, you could just turn like one of the premium ones into the new system. Or both, but I don't know. They go on sale all the time too. And I would expect that the new ones will be similarly priced. If they're crazy more expensive, then I understand getting angry about it. But I assume they're going to be similar. They had to buy a new type of stash tab just to use a new feature. Yeah, so they did say that any premium tabs that you have before this Friday can be converted for free. But if you wait until after Friday, then you'll have to buy new ones. You don't have to convert them before Friday. You just have to buy them before Friday. To be very clear. But any that you own now will be able to be converted for free. Not as big of an issue? Yeah. I'm glad I could clear that up for you. Looks like the next tab sale is on September 5th. Okay. Not terrible timing. They'll probably get some players to buy new ones when they first come back, and then they go on sale. So patience will be a virtue there. I'll definitely make sure that I have enough, that I have at least one tab I can convert. I'm pretty sure I do. Still have the 6-pack of premium tabs on sale now. 6-pack, you say? How much is that going for? $200, so that's $20. Yeah, I'm in California. Saw a John Cena promo on Logan Paul. I have not seen it yet. Wait, that was from last Friday? Yeah, I don't think I saw it. I did see a clip of Logan punching John out backstage, but what time is it? It is 4 p.m. here. Is this the only endgame process? Monoliths, yeah. The empowered monoliths. There's a few other like dungeons and stuff you can do for various purposes, but yeah, this is what most of the endgame is. The only point I get is that you convert a tab, it converts to PoE 1, 2. It'll be remove only tab until the system comes. Oh, I didn't realize that, but that makes sense, I guess. I also saw that if you decide to make a character that's SSF, those tabs just won't do anything. You won't be able to use them at all. That's kind of a bummer. I wouldn't be surprised if they make changes to that. You go do things now? Have fun doing things. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yeah, the in-game version is going to be a huge W. I'm excited for that. How you doing, Michael? I'm pretty good. Chilling. It's almost my bedtime here. Riz, didn't you just say it's 4 p.m.? It's almost your bedtime? Yeah. Stupid midnight job. This is still Last Epoch, yep. Yeah, I go to bed at 4:30, 5 o'clock because I have to wake up at 12:30 a.m. for work. Probably shouldn't be drinking this still. Hello. 7 ups and downs? Did I read that right? Early bird? Not by choice. Also, my work schedule is going to be changing soon. Do the rift beasts outside the actual rift drop new uniques? I don't believe so. I think they just drop like the bones and stuff. So the new uniques, you can go here. Where is it? Oh right, it's ancient era. You can go to the garden here, and there's a merchant there, the same one that's in the ancient era that you teleport to. So you can go there anytime to buy them if you have enough bones and stuff. Yeah, the one that you spawn outside does not. As far as I know, anyways, maybe later on that's a thing, but as far as I've gotten, the only way to get it is to actually buy them from the NPC, but I could be wrong. So my schedule is going to be changing to where I'm going to be able to wake up at 3 a.m. instead of 12:30 a.m. So I'll be able to stay up for like 2 or 3 hours longer. So that should be better. So like this guy, as far as I know, he just drops bones and fangs and horns and that kind of thing. I could be wrong though. Maybe it gets juicier later. Do I play Diablo? Yeah, Diablo is probably my main game. But I play all the ARPGs. I love them. Yeah, I've been playing Diablo since Diablo 2. I am a Diablo partner. You know, if TikTok likes actually do anything. In theory, they help me in the algorithm bringing new people to the channel. Do they actually? I don't know. I do appreciate them though. They do make likes do make my lights flash, or at least they're supposed to. Is that working? I'm realizing as I say that I haven't noticed them flashing. When do you pretend to play Diablo? When do I pretend? I don't understand the question. Okay. I just restarted the software that's supposed to do it. Try liking now and see if it makes my lights flash. Yeah, there it goes. Apparently it wasn't working right. So if I got any follows, I probably also didn't hear them. Shit. When am I going to play Diablo 4? Gotcha. So I will be playing Diablo 4 when the next season releases. Probably September 23rd is when it looks like it's going to come out. So 1, 2, 3, probably 4 weeks from today. Probably. Plenty of PoE 2 time? Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to be playing this one. So today, probably tomorrow. I might take Thursday off. And then Friday, we're going to be blasting PoE 2. Probably for the entirety of the month. Unless I get burnt out, which is possible. And then play D4 once that comes out. Looking forward to watching me play it? Hell yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun. Thank you for the follow. I closed out the window and I don't know if they kept the boots in there. I wasn't paying attention. It'll be fine. Yeah, you did. You tried to fight me. That's what you did wrong, you punk. With Grim Dawn in between? Maybe. Well, it depends how much PoE keeps my attention. If I get burnt out on it, then I could see myself going back to Grim Dawn. But I'm pretty excited about PoE. Still gotta figure out what I'm playing though. I need to get a red ring. I know it's like one of the more rare items in the game, but I need one. Let's hope no one gets hacked on the Discord and wakes me up tonight. Oh, I wasn't in bed yet when that happened. Everyone's wish for a red ring? Ooh. That might come in handy. Yeah, I was just, I don't remember, I think I was messing with something in OBS when that was all going down. And then I look over and I see all the channels lit up white. And I'm like, uh-oh. What up, Zero? How you doing? Intrigued? What are we intrigued by? People? Oh, what kind of people? I know the kind. Yep, that is true. It is almost nappy nap time for Riz.
Focus your mind.
Fireball! 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 What time do you get home from work when you start at midnight? So I work from home, but I am off at 9:30 currently. 9:30 a.m. My lunch break is at 5 in the morning. Yeah, it took a while to get used to it. And then now that I am used to it, they're changing it again. Do I eat breakfast or dinner at that time? I eat breakfast all the time. I could eat breakfast for every meal. At least you don't need to drive anywhere in the cold and stuff. Well, I live in California, so it doesn't get too cold here. Breakfast only at breakfast time? No, breakfast all the time. You're not a fan of Brenner? Yeah, I often will do like breakfast burritos for dinner. It's only cold there? What about Linner? Lunch for dinner? That just kind of sounds like a light dinner. I guess that also works for... Anyways. Here. Game name, Last Epoch. So Amazon Huntress with bow or Deadeye with bow? Thoughts? So I've never played either? So I'm not sure. That's why there's places that serve breakfast all day. They know what's up. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are going Deadeye. I'm still leaning Sork, but I'm not sure. Amazon has higher ceiling? Maybe. But I did an Amazon last league, so I don't want to do it twice in a row. So I would say it's either going to be a Sork or a Monk, probably. With the new changes, I want to see if I can come up with an endgame viable cold Sork without COC. Probably. I know one of their focuses is trying to make it to where most skills are going to be viable in the endgame if you build them right. I don't know how successful they'll be, but I know they've talked about that. Oh, we're going to find the moment of truth to see if I actually put my boots in there. That's why you're trying Cold Sork again? Alright, are there boots? Yeah, okay, good. Int Vitality. Int's good. I mean, Vitality's not bad. Not what I was hoping for, but... better than nothing! Fatalities HP, Necro, and Poison resist? You know? I don't think I've ever actually read. Each point of Vitality grants 6 health and 1% poison and necrotic resistance. Yep. Yep. So that's not terrible. Still need to work on my lightning, cold, physical, and poison resist, and void resist. My resists are not great. 12, is that what it said? Yep, 12% void, yep. I don't know. Like, most of my gear, though, is, like, uniques and stuff, so I don't have a whole lot of, like, room to add it. I guess I could try to find a better ring that has more resist on it or something. Or gloves or something. I don't know. Doing the old, if they're dead, they don't need resistance, right? Just, you know, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Seal shit on your rings, add the res. I don't have forging potential left. I didn't think about it. I have 5 forging potential. But I have a bunch of rings in my stash. I could probably find something that would do okay. Alright, challenge. Give me my boots. How'd they look? 8 int, 5 vitality. I mean, it's better than what I got on. I lose 2% endurance. I'll keep those, though. Haven't even been home for 15 minutes. You've already had to lecture your cat for being crazy. I gotta break this to you. Your cat doesn't give a fuck what you say. Just drop some insane Omni and be fine for all his... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I got freezy punches now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was all prepared to watch it on Saturday. I had plans for Saturday. And then I saw that today and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm changing my plans. Which, honestly, Sunday works way better for me. But, yeah. What's my opinion on the Summon Ice Beetle Shrine? It exists. Hello? They're your favorite? So, how's my cold resist? That's only... so this ring has potential. 49 forging potential.
Yes.
What level am I? 89? Oh, shit. I did that thing again. Gotta fix those. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? So I want to... Chaos. No shatter. Wait, what? Why can I not? Oh, it's because it's a 5. Right. Well, that sucks, but I could potentially seal it off. You can't even seal it off? So is there anything I can do here? What game? Last Epoch. Only the one that swaps the values. And since they're all 5 or higher, it doesn't... Unless I put a low one here. Who answered you? Oh. Me? I did? About what? Who wants to take your car tomorrow to get the windshield replaced? I'll do it if I can keep the car. Oh, did you ask what game? You did. Okay, so we want Void Resist and Glyph of Hope. Okay. And then... Shuffles the tiers of non-sealed affixes on an exalted item with 4 non-sealed affixes. So that's the one I'd want. So I would love for those two to swap. That would be great. The chances of that, very low. $50-50 to swap those specific two? I mean, it could swap any of them, right? Either hits... Oh, gotcha. Okay. I mean, I can keep doing it, though. Get... Oh, we got it. Okay. So now I could change this one. I could chaos it. Also, the 7 still on the elemental damage, which is sick. Void damage. Probably don't want that one. Do I want void damage? I probably just want cold damage, right? Yeah. Necrotic damage. Balls. Healing effectiveness. You're killing me, game. We're right back to where we were. It was worth a shot. I mean, it's still not bad. I mean, 61% crit's probably still better. Would have kept the healing because of leech. True. And then I should have sealed one and put another one on. I don't know, chat. Which one would you use between the two? Probably the one that I already have equipped. Triple res on new one? Oh, yeah, true. You'd unequip all? Yeah, the 39% necrotic, 31% cold, 45% void. And I think those are all low. Oh no, necrotic I have at 75% already. But void and cold are both good. You can still seal? No, because they're all 5 or higher, right? Yeah. All the res are bad? Not all of them. What are the chances of removing the throwing attack speed? 25%. That's what. Fuck yeah! Alright, alright, alright. 16 forging potential still. What a shit show. Alright. So now what do I put on here? Poison res? Am I excited for season 10? Yeah, it should be fun. It's a prefix. You're right, you're right, you're right. So cold damage would be good. Dex would be good. I think I'd probably scale best with Dex or Int. Does the order here matter? Like, does left to right mean anything? Does your guide say what to stack? So in the build scaling, it says offensive stats, int, dex, melee attack speed, increased cold melee damage, increased crit strike chance. But I don't know. What do you mean left to right? So like on the scaling tags here, it shows cold, melee, area, dex, int. I wasn't sure if maybe like dex is better than int because it's on the left-hand side. Is GTA 6 going to break the servers on day one? Possibly. Yeah, I'm thinking... I'm guessing max roll probably lists them best to worst. So I'm guessing int's the best, but I don't really know. Alright. I'm just going to go with it. Unless we do cold damage. I mean, any of them's fine. Does my main skill scale off my tree? So, I mean, it says cold, melee, dex, and int. And then this one, int, dex, elemental. So, maybe int or dex. Although, that's not really for damage. Like, Shatter Strike's what does 99.9% of my damage. Send it. I sealed off one int. Hell yeah. I think I'm okay with that. Like, could it be better? Yeah, but... Let's see, what does that do for my damage? I'm at 233 right now. And then 247. Plus my res is better. So now 75, 54, 61, 32, 28, 75, 57. Definitely an improvement. Yeah, I think this is my favorite crafting system out of any of the games. I could seal this off now. I couldn't earlier because I wasn't high enough level. Can I still put something on there? Even though I have 0 forging potential? No. Well, I didn't think so, but I wanted to check just to make sure. War, not ES. I was gonna say, wait, this game has ES, but yeah. Okay. Oh, I never opened this? Wow, what a dummy. If that had legendary potential, that would be, well, the necrotic resist is not great. Boop. This tab is full. The trials and tribulations that ring just went through, though. Gamba for some red rings? How would I go about that? An epic journey all on its own? It was. Although, if I gambit a red ring now, after going through the process of making that ring, that would be kind of sad. Like, one of the runes changes a ring into any... Oh, you mean the Ascendance ring. Gotcha. Or the Rune of Ascendance. What's the base silver for red ring? I mean, if you're using Rune of Ascendance, I don't think what type matters. I think it shuffles it. I think. But I could be mistaken. Zero 0.63% chance, something like that. So...
Gold won't save you, but a blade might. Excellent choice. Shame. So think about luck, though.
I have 11. I'll be right back. Somebody's making a weird noise. I gotta figure out what it is. Okay. No, that's fine. I have a little thing that it attracts bugs, and it was making like a weird grindy sound. I just smacked it. It stopped.
try your luck? That's a winner. Maybe we'll help you along the way.
I mean, I'm not going to use it, but seems good. How many we got left? 1, 0. Well, that's the way the Gamba cookie crumbles. Where were we even? Is there a way to know where we were? Oh yeah, I guess I do still have the one in here. Forget to fire up the streamer client? Yeah. That's fine. This looks like where we were. Probably. Alright, so let's do... Wait. I don't have to do all the pre-quests? I can just jump right to it? Is that how that works? Send it. Okay. So I am noticing that some of these have this guy on it, which makes me think this one I already finished. Those I still gotta do to go do this thing? Probably. This one doesn't have one. So many questions that I have about this game. Those are still eligible for the Harbinger quest line. Okay. So I've done 2 of them. Is there a way to look at the quest line? What button is that? Chef. Okay, so I need 125 corruption. Now, what would I do to increase the corruption? You're back with a belly full of tacos and a renewed determination to never visit Nevada. Huh? Probably someone I talked to that you skipped? Maybe. Maybe. Keep pushing monos as far as the starting point? As far as the starting point. By doing the gaze. Okay. And so, like, I did that when I killed that boss. Oh, it's 117 now. Oh, no. Either way, that'll be something to figure out tomorrow. Because I gotta get to bed. But I hope you all have a great evening. I will 80% be on tomorrow and like 20% be on Thursday. I'm probably going to take Thursday off. But I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday. And I'll see you. See you soon. Bye-bye. Ta-ta for now.